Hey guys, Dusty here. Today we're going to go over how to use sell-through rate to decide if you should buy something for purpose of resell, or let's say you bought a huge lot of items. How can you use sell-through rate to go through that lot of items to decide what to keep to resell and what to just maybe donate to a thrift store? Alright, so sell-through rate is going to be key to any reseller's success, and essentially what sell-through rate is how quickly an item sells within a specific period of time. And for purpose of today, we'll be looking at the eBay app and comparing active listings against sold listings. And just so you know, when you look up a sold listing on eBay, that's going to show you how many times that item has sold in the previous 90 days. Alright, and I have a few DVDs that we can scan using the barcode through the eBay app, and let's find out which ones we should keep and which ones we should get rid of. Alright, so first up, this is the Pulse Trilogy DVD. You give that a scan and you can see active listings at the bottom. There are only 12 active listings. Now if we filter into sold, we can see only one has sold in the last 90 days. That's not a very good sell-through rate, and for me personally, unless I had a bunch of other horror type DVDs that I could lot with this, I would probably just make this a thrift store donation, which is what this actually is. This used to be in my eBay store and list it. I've just been pulling out old inventory that I didn't honestly know any better about sell-through rate when I originally picked this up. I do now, and this is going to go in my donation box. Next up, we have a really common movie, Inception, and we have 133 active listings, and only 10 have sold in the last 90 days, and the 10 that have sold are going for very small amounts. Probably not worth anybody's time to try to sell this on eBay. Definitely going in the donation box. Alright, now we have an interesting one. This is a sealed Baywatch Season 2 DVD. Now active listings, there's 31. Sold in the last 90 days have been 14. So again, not a great sell-through rate, but not terrible. Chances are yours might be able to sell, but let's dive in a little bit deeper, especially since ours is in new condition. It's still factory sealed. So if we filter to active listings, how many are brand new? We have 5 new listings. Now if I want to see how many have sold that have been brand new, we have 7 that have sold in the last 90 days. Now for me personally, this one is looking more like I might list it, depending on how much I paid for it. If you're only, say, $1 into this, I think it's a no-brainer. I would probably list it at that $10 mark. It's coming in a little bit lower than most of the other sealed sets have sold for. And then we also have items that have crazy high sell-through rates. So I don't have any to show you because they've all sold. But just off the top of my head, a couple of things that always have high sell-through rates. TI-84 calculators. You can see here there's about more than 5,600 listed. However, if you filter into sold, there's over 10,000. I don't know how many of these I've picked up over the years, and depending on how cheap you get them and how much you list them for, they can be gone in just a few hours. Another great example is Wii Sports Resort. So you can see there's just over 1,300 listed. However, there's over 6,300 that have sold in the last 90 days. Another thing I should mention is these are all items that are super easy to research. They all have barcodes. You can scan them and immediately bring up the active and sold listings. However, some items aren't going to have barcodes, and other items are going to be very, very rare, and it's just going to be hard. You're going to have to do a little bit more research to figure out if the item is actually going to sell for you. For me personally, going into 2024, I'm making sell-through rate a higher priority for myself and my business. My days are done where I buy, say, a DVD for $1 just so it can sit around for 2 years collecting dust, and then I'm going to pull it off my shelf and donate it to a thrift store. If I do invest in some inventory that's going to sit around for a long, long time, it better be providing a ton of profit and not take up very much space, as I just don't have a ton of space to store things that are going to be sitting around for months and months or even years and years. Lastly, another important tip is seasonality. So let's just say you bought a big lot of Christmas items or Halloween items. If it's July and you're looking up the sell-through rate, obviously that's going to be very different than if you look up the sell-through rate for a Halloween item, say in December. A lot of people aren't going to be on eBay purchasing Halloween or Christmas items in the summer months, obviously. So just keep in mind that some of your items might have a seasonality when it comes to looking at the sell-through rate. So anyways, I hope that was simple enough and it made sense to you. If you have any questions about sell-through rate, leave your comments down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.